Hello, 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 YouTube. It's your perfume principal. Guys, I can't believe it's already April 1st. So happy April Fool's Day, or where I'm from, happy Tom Fool's Day. Haha, joke's on you. All right, so guys, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time joining me, just stay a while, guys. Get to know me. Get to know the perfume principle. Let me tell you a little bit about this channel. So, guys, this channel was created to help, for us to help each other, for you to help me, and for me to help you. So, we're helping each other find that perfect scent sillage. So, the perfect scent sillage, guys, is that smell, that intoxicating smell that one leaves when they exit a room, or a smell that precedes them while entering a room. So we're helping each other find perfect, that perfect sensation. But we dig a little bit deeper on this channel, guys. On this channel, we're talking about other things that we put inside, whether it's inside of our heart, our mind, our soul, our spirit, what we see, guys. Those things undoubtedly impact the way we behave. They undoubtedly impact what we put out. And people will be either attracted to us or want to distance themselves from us. But, guys, on this channel, we want to be self reflective and be honest. And join in, help me to help you, and I'll help you help me. All right, so that's a little bit about the channel. Again, if this is your first time, just stop, stay a while, get to know me and what I'm about. I love perfume. I love scents. Ever since I was a child, my mom had her Avon drawer filled with deodorants and Sweet Honesty perfumes and all the good stuff, just to make sure her girls smelled great. So that is something that started when I was a youngin', and still right now at this ripe age that I am, I thank God, um, I still love it. Just got a little crazy about it the past few years. I'm not gonna say crazy, just something I enjoy doing. All right, so April Fool's Day and Tom Fool's Day. So guys, the theme for today is going to be those fragrance notes and or bottles that fooled us. So that's going to be our theme for today. For April Fool's Day, we're going to focus on those notes and or those bottles that fooled us in our mind and in our visual space. We saw something else, but once we sprayed the scent, something else came out. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Excuse me. Had to reach for my scent strips. We're going to go ahead and get started, guys, and no particular order. And these are, like I said, these are just from my view, my vision, what I see, and what I smell. So the first one that we have here is called, well, let me go over the notes first. So the first one we have here is called, here I go again. The first one we have has top notes of cupcake accords, heart notes of cinnamon, almond, sugar, sugary frosting. Sounds delicious, right? The base notes have vanilla, musk, and buttercream. So right there, when I read these notes, I'm thinking this is going to be such a sweet, like vanilla cupcake with cinnamon sprinkles on top. I'm just imagining the sweetest vanilla forward scent. But not only that, when I saw the bottle, I was just like, okay. So you guys already know this is from the Give Me Gourmand collection from the House of Lattafa, and this is Vanilla Freak. So when I saw this bottle, as childish, as gaudy, as playful as it looks, yes, it's in my collection. When I saw this bottle, I just knew it was going to be the richest, the sweetest, the most, like you want to sit here and eat it because it was going to be so sweet, the richest vanilla. So let's see what I got when I smell this. Get the scent strip out and let's give it a few squirts. Let's find that atomizer. I've had this one for a few months. So, like I said, I'm expecting like just this burst of sweetness. I definitely smell the cinnamon. I guess I smell the almond notes. So what this first sniff, and this is not the first initial sniff, I smelled it before, but what I get from this, guys, is like the raw cupcake that just came out of the oven. So the cupcake that is unfrosted, maybe they sprinkled some cinnamon and almond extract or cinnamon powder and almond extract in the batter before they make it, but I'm not getting much of that sugar frosting or that buttercream. I'm not getting too much of that. This is not a bad scent at all. So let me just let you know, this is not to say, oh, the bottles were not what I expected and the scents are horrible. In this case, this particular case, it's a nice scent, but it is very cakey. If you guys are familiar with brioche vanille, it's in that same vein, that same family. Like you smell the bread, like you legitimately smell the bread part of the cupcake or the cake part of the cupcake. That cake out of the oven, that yellow cake is a little overdone, just a little browner than yellow. This is what this smells like to me. Like I said, it's not a bad smell, but it is not what I expected at all. I expected the most juvenile, the most sweet, sweet, sweet cupcake. Either or, it's fine. And some of the layering combinations for the Vanilla Freak by the, what is it, the Give Me Gourmand collection, I'll just give you a few. Because of the buttercream and the sugary sweet notes, of course, we said Forbidden Sugar by, I can't remember the Forbidden Sugar, I think it's the House of Emir. And then we have the almond, so of course the hair by Latafa is a good one to go with the almond note, just as well as Shagaf Oud Tonka by the House of Swiss Arabian because of that tonka, that marzipan almondy note. Also, Boo Patisserie by the House of Emir because of the almond notes in that. And we will continue on with the cinnamon notes. Of course, Camera are any of the ones in the Camera family. What is it? By Australia, Tonka Gold, Maj, Cognac Blades by the House of Paris Corner. Artisan Ethnique, definitely because of the cinnamon accord. All right, guys, I need to do one more little stretch to get my little trash can. I want to show you all the trash can. Well, it's a makeshift trash can. Look at that. It's so cute. I got this from the DT Dollar Tree, you know, but it's really like a wine ice bucket. But I thought it was so cute. That's where I just put the strips after I decant. So anyway, guys, that was the Give Me Gourmand Vanilla Freak. That's the only one I have from that collection, and I'm content with that right now. All right, so the next one is coming up. The next one has top notes of peach, coconut, mango, bergamot, and fruits. It doesn't specify what fruits, just says fruits. It has heart notes of jasmine, geranium, floral notes, and lily of the valley. So we have the geranium note. The other the other perfume I think of that has a strong geranium note is Noir de Noir by Tom Ford and or CDN, what is it? Club de Nuit Intense Woman. That one has a geranium note. And then we go to the base notes. We have vanilla, amber, sandalwood, musk, patchouli, and woody notes. When I think of woody notes, of course, you guys should know by now, I think of Suspiro, Vibrato, and or, oh gosh, what's the other one? Suspiro, Vibrato, or Tiger by Bulgari, and or Junoon Oud. All right, so this one, like I said, this one, I don't have the cap on, but it's by the House of Chopard. Chopard from England. This is the House of Chopard, Casimir. Casimir. So when I got this, I was expecting the peach note to hit me. I was expecting the amber and all this in the background. I was just like, I love the peach. I wanted a warm peach. And that's what the notes reminded me of. I don't smell a peach I don't smell a peach fuzz. I don't like the top notes, absolutely nothing of the top notes. No peach, no coconut, no mango, no bergamot. No, I don't even smell fruits. And this has been sitting because I bought this maybe months to a year ago. I guess I smell a few of the floral notes, but I can't specify which ones. I'm trying to give it a sec. I'm like really trying to. Nope. So this one, total, nothing. Nothing is remotely familiar to my nose for this one. Nothing. So maybe that note that's standing out to me is a geranium note because that's the only note that I can't really definitively say has that smell or has a smell that I am aware of. However, still, because of the peach note, we could try bright peach or bitter peach to bring out the peach note. We could try peach delulu, peach please, or not creamy velvet, so creamy peach from Catalage. We could try any of those. We could try Jimmy Choo's I Want You. That one has peach notes. We could try Jessica Simpson's Fancy. Um, Even with this one, with the coconut note, I have Coconut Lagoon by the House of Paris Corner. We have Coco excuse me, Coco Vanille by the House of Mancera. Sandos by the House of Latafa. To highlight the amber notes, I put Ombre Eve or Grand Soir by the House of Maison Kirk de Jean. But this one, it just that one, yeah, that one tricked me good. All right, so the next one, the next one, the next one, the next one. The color of the bottle, everything tricked me with this one. They fooled me. April Fools, Tom Fools, which whenever you celebrate or the little kids game, they fooled me. Outright fooled me. The top notes are vanilla, milk, and anise. The middle notes are, licorice, toffee, and sugar. And the base notes are tonka, Madagascar vanilla, and musk. Now, I just want to say thank you to whoever created this one, the house that created this one, because I am not in love with a toffee note at all. And I'm just not, I've tried several perfumes with toffee, and the notes just don't jive with my body. So this one, however, this one is just crazy. This one is simply crazy. This one is no other than by the House of Australia, Matcha Latte. So you're looking at this, you hear the name of it. It says matcha. So of course you're thinking of the matcha powder, that green earthy powder, or you're thinking of the matcha tea, the matcha latte that you get at Starbucks. But I have the matcha powder, matcha and moringa. They have that same greenness to it. So I'm expecting this to be earthy, that green note. And I would not have purchased this honestly if it was so earthy and matcha-ish. But I can't even say that because I've learned to love a tea note and I love woodsy notes. So I can't even say that. But this one was nothing to what I expected. Guys, this one here, let me go ahead and spray it out. Again, by the House of Australia. I only did one because this right here is Chef's Kiss. This one smells like creme brulee, brown sugar. Now, this one is what it smells like: buttercream, caramel. So I don't even smell the toffee. This is what this smells like to me. So the notes, even the licorice, I don't smell a hint of licorice. This one to me, and I do have this one in my collection. I just don't have it right in arm's reach. But this one is Maison Mataha's Escapade Gourmand's twin sister. Twin sister. It's insane. Insane how good this smells. And I'm going to tell you right now, Maison Mataha, $215 before tax. And yes, I do own that. And it was gifted to me by my husband. I picked it out, of course. Or this guy's $39.99, probably now $29.99. If you are a gourmand lover and you love the scent of creme brulee, like that burnt creme brulee on the top, the burnt brown sugar on top, you're undoubtedly going to love this. It's worth every single cent. And yeah, I actually bought it for 200 something dollars because that's how great it smells. Of course, it was in the Mason Mataha bottle. So yeah, so that one tricked not just me, it tricked a great deal of us very, very much. All right, so moving on. So this next one has top notes of oud and saffron, has mid notes of oud and rose. That sounds so Middle Eastern already, guys. We know the saffron note, we know the oud note, we know the rose note. Sounds like Oud Mood or Shagaf Oud by Swiss Arabian, Oud Mood by Latafa, Lancome's Oud Bouquet. It all sounds like that already. And then we're going to continue on. The base notes have oud, vanilla, praline, and woody notes. So when I'm hearing these notes, I'm thinking it's going to be another smell alike kind of sort of oud mood, Shagaf oud elixir, um, Lancome. What is it called? Lancome oud bouquet. Guys, this is honey oud by the House of Bellavita. It doesn't even have the note of honey in it. So it's already misleading. So you're thinking you're getting this honey note, and you see the little net. You're thinking you're getting something with honey. I'm thinking, oh, the honey of this will go well with teriyaki. Oh, the honey of this will go well with the caramel of Jessica Simpson's Fancy. Oh, the honey of this will go great with the Xerjoff Naxos. I'm thinking all this already. I'm going to tell you one thing. It doesn't have honey because it doesn't cost that much money. No, I'm just kidding. This is good. I really like the way this fragrance smells. It smells really good. First, when you first spray it, it does give you that quick reminder of something in the Calmer family, something in the Angel Shares family. You do kind of get that. It does smell like to me that it should have a note of cinnamon, but I guess sometimes the saffron and the oud together sometimes gives off that note. So this one smells great, but again, I don't see honey in it. However, to amplify that imaginary note of honey, teriyaki, teriyaki. I love it with teriyaki because of the saffron note. We already know BR540 or BR540 extract. It also goes with the white oud. That's another one in that collection. The white oud by the House of Bellavita. Of course, because of the woody notes, it'll go with Suspiro's Vibrato. It will go with Tiger by Bulgari. It will go with Junoon Oud by the House of Al Haramain. Because of the rose notes, it could go with any of the Delina family. I probably think the best Delina for this one would be the Delina OG. So that means that you guys, it will probably go well with Rose 01 by the House of Swiss Arabia. It'll probably go well with Latafa Ajwad because that's a deeper, earthier, like Roses Vanille by the House of Mancera. So that's kind of a smell alike with that one. I believe it will go with Fakar Rose also by the House of Latafa or La Intridi by the House of Javinche. It will go with also. So those are just some of the few ones that it would go with. Junoon Rose, of course, by the House of Al Haramain. And I cannot think right now. I see it visually in my head, but the Junoon Rose is a dupe for or a smell alike of Guerlain's I can't think of it. Rose something. Alrighty. So that is that one. So we've done 4, and I believe we have 3 to go. So just listen to the notes in this one. So this one has top notes of vanilla, honey, caramel. Has mid notes of licorice and jasmine. This is the second one with the notes of licorice in it and jasmine together. Then it has the base notes of amber, musk, and oud. So when I got this one, I'm thinking, okay, some honey, some caramel. You know, honey, I love honey in a note. in the fragrance. I love caramel in the fragrance. I love vanilla in the fragrance. So I'm thinking, oh yeah. So I'm thinking this is going to be so rich. It's going to be kind of Bianco latte-ish. It's going to be but a little muskier. That's what I'm thinking. So it was not too far off of that, but not as much as I thought. And it's not a bad smell at all. It's just a little watered down. I was expecting it to be so rich and, just so rich. All right, so this one is Naughty Vanilla Oud by the House of Sapple. And the House of Sapple is a subsidiary of, ooh, I believe it's the House of Sapple. I want to say Swiss Arabian. I think so. If not, I'll figure it out. But I think it's Swiss Arabian. I know it's not Afnan or Armaf. I think I know it's not those, but I think it's the House of Swiss Arabian. It is a subsidiary of it. So here we have this one. Not bad. I mean, it's not bad. It's very light. Absolutely smell the honey and the caramel and the vanilla. So the top notes are hidden. What it says, but it's like a watered down version. I smell the licorice. So it's not bad. This like it does kind of remind me of Bianco Latte, and we know that Bianco Latte is potent. We know that it is extremely potent. So this one, if you like Bianco Latte, you'll like this one. But you may need to add some things to build it up, like maybe a caramel scented or vanilla scented lotion. You don't have to go caramel. Maybe a vanilla scented lotion and like the Orena Bianco Latte oil, and then just spritz that on. It's very light. So actually, a lot of people think Bianco Latte is more for the winter and the fall months. So this one would be appropriate for spring and maybe a cool summer night, or honestly, maybe a summer day because it's very, very light. And I don't think it'll leave you sticky. And even if you're working in an AC building, even if you're outside at the beach, just a few sprays of that will work fine. So that again is Naughty Vanilla Oud by the House of Sapple. And I want to say the House of Sapple is a subsidiary of the House of Swiss Arabian. I'll figure it out and I will post it if it is not. Oh my goodness. This one, listen to the notes here. Fool me. But they always say the saying, don't somebody's a wolf in sheep's clothing and so forth. And I know these are perfumes, but also because this channel goes beyond perfume, you have to understand the spirit of discernment, and you have to understand when you have to separate yourself or move away from people. And I'm not trying to say that people are bad and people are negative or people are this or people are that, but what I'm trying to say is use the spirit of discernment, because there are many times that you hear that little voice or you feel that little nudge saying you're in too deep, you need to walk away, you're in too far, you need to walk away, this is not who you were created to be. And you just need to be able to use discernment to walk away. And some of these bottles are beautiful on the outside, guys, just like some people are magnificently beautiful on the outside. But what's on the inside is not what you expected, is not what their beauty is showing. And I'm not trying to say these scents are bad or these scents smell bad. What I'm trying to make is a real life connection that people, you can't even say first impressions or lasting impressions. While that is true, people change, and appearances, you could be this classy, beautiful person on the outside. So people are expecting you to behave a certain way. And then when they get to know you from the inside, it's like, whoa, this is not what I expected at all. And then you have to make that decision. Am I going to stay, or am I going to have to distance myself from this? Well, in the perfume world, I'm not distancing myself from any of the perfumes. I'm the person who I'm going to try to make the perfumes work. This is perfumes, not real life. All right, so this next one has top notes of strawberry, blackberry, has heart notes of jasmine and rose. Sounds lovely, right? And has base notes of vanilla, sandalwood, and amber. So the whole entire reason why I wanted this perfume was because I started to like the note of strawberries. So I was like, I remember a perfume that was being reviewed, and people are like, it's so strawberry. It's just it's um it's just amazing. The strawberry notes, blah 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 blah. So I got this one from the Lafayette collection, White Forest Strawberry. So I'm thinking, I can't wait to get this. I'm so excited. I have my strawberry lotion, my strawberry body splash. I get this beauty because the bottle is beautiful. I spray this beauty out. And I said, wait a second, wait a second. Wow, this baby smells great. Is it Kale Yum Gelato Pistachio? Because that's exactly what it smells like. More so luscious by Fragrance Swirl. I was like, did they mean pistachio for the top note, pistachio for the mid note, and pistachio for the base note? Because that is what a sister is smelling. Pistachio. No. Guys, it's a pistachio. This one fooled me, fooled me, fooled me. I could honestly say these two right here. I had the word fool written on my head. Tom Fools, April Fools. These two right here. Oh, they go great together. Two fools in a pod. These go great together. But they fooled me. Like I said, they don't smell bad. They fooled me. All right, guys. So here we are for the last one. Now, the last one, y'all, has so many notes. So just take a sip of water because this is going to be a long one. Okay, so we have top notes of blood orange, pear, pink pepper, and cardamom. We have mid notes or heart notes of tuberose, jasmine, cognac, heliotrope, Brazilian rosewood. That's also known as something else. I can't think of it. We have base notes of argarwood, oud, which is oud, vanilla, amber, tonka bean, sandalwood, pistachio, and cashmere. Now, when I heard those notes, when I saw those notes, I'm like, blood orange, yum. I'm like, okay, cognac. So I'm thinking we're gonna get something that's gonna have a little booze to it. That's gonna the tonka bean's gonna come out in the base. I'm just like, oh, this is gonna smell good. I was like, I can't believe I waited this long to smell this. So those are the notes. Bottle's adorable. Opulent Red by Lattafa. I don't even know what this is supposed to smell like. Some people say Angel by Mugler. I have Angel by Mugler, not Alien, the purple one. I have Alien by Mugler. And, you know, sometimes you're like, oh, okay, yeah. No, not today. I don't smell that at all. All those notes, guys. Oh, oh, my bad. Okay, this one been sitting for a minute. It's gotten a little better, y'all. Still don't know what it's supposed to smell like. I could see a little bit of the angel. Why they think it might be a little bit of the alien, rather. But Like I can't, like I can't sit here and say I smell this, I smell that in this one. I have to say, Mr. Rahim from the House of Latafa, I do apologize. It's not as when it first came out, guys. It was so incredibly like what's the word I'm looking for? It was sharp. It was so sharp. It was like, oh my gosh, it's not bad now. This one definitely is it lasts long, so I would recommend a few sprays and some of the layering combinations that I have because of the pear note, of course, teriyaki, because of the pear note, of course, the Kingdom by Latafa, pear potion by the House of Emir. Those are just a few of the pear notes. Jean Paul Gaultier, La Belle, or Bella La Vita, something like that by Mason Alhambra. Even to highlight the tuberose note a little bit, Pink Sugar by Aquilina, Soft by the House of Al Rehab. And I even said for the tonka bean, Shagaf U Tonka, or Arabian's Tonka by the House of Montal, or Noir de Arabi by the House of Pandora. So there are a plethora of fragrances that go with it. I mean, it has a plethora of notes. So guys, don't be fooled like I was fooled by these 7 fragrances. So again, guys, that wraps up our April Fool's episode. So thank you for joining me, guys. This is a great time to leave a comment. Guys, leave a comment. What fragrance were you fooled by the notes and or the bottle? So what fragrance fooled you because of the bottle? The bottle appeared a certain way and you thought it was going to have a certain smell, or the notes listed a certain way and you were totally blindsided. Again, from this collection, I would say this one, the La Fade Black Forest Strawberry and Matcha Latte, are the two that totally smell great. They smell great. However, they fooled me the most. So again, guys, like I said, leave a comment, like my video, hype me up. This is a great time if you've already subscribed to put on the notification bell so you will be notified when new videos come out. And also subscribe if you have not subscribed. This is a great time for us to support each other. And again, the last thing that I say, guys, on this video is always remember your purpose is bigger than you'll ever know. One love.